Hey y'all. I thought I'd do the bathroom chronicle. I don't know, I've been real hyped today. I don't know if it's like the energy of what everything is going on in DC, but I was on the phone and I was talking to my brother. I was talking to a friend of mine and I just had them dying because I just was like singing and dancing. I just been feeling good. So whatever. But anyway, I was talking to my brother and we was talking about like how everybody's on this FaceTime thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just call you FaceTime. But the FaceTime we talking about is the ones where you haven't spoken to this person like in 6 months, 2 years, and they decide, you know what, oh shit, I found such and such number. You know, they probably go to social media, check you out like, oh damn, he still look good, she still look good. And next thing you know, they trying to see you and then they hit you up. I think that shit is so rude. That's why I actually had canceled my Facebook Messenger for a while, because it's just like between the amount of messages that was coming every day, like I don't I hate to keep sounding like crazy or doing disclaimers, but I just need to talk freely, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to say this every video when I say I'm not going to say it, but I just, you know, don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But, and I don't want anyone to take shit personal, because people be thinking that you're talking to them. And it's like, why would you think that? I don't even follow you. I don't know what the fuck is going on with you. You follow me. That's how you know you thought I was talking about you, but I don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking general from having general thoughts and conversations with people. All right? Sealed and stamped. But anyway, yeah, because you know, people feel like they want to keep you informed of everything. You know what I mean? And which is great. I find out a lot of information, a lot of herbal stuff, spiritual stuff, funny stuff, you know, feminine stuff. Like I find out a lot of stuff through things that people post. So don't get me wrong. But it's just the fact that, you know, when you're getting, you know, 30 and then it's 10 and then friend requests is whatever. I don't know. I guess I'm still kind of very much old school. I don't know if it's just me, but us 80s, and it's a debate between 80s or calling yourself a 70s baby. I call myself an 80s baby, even though I was born in 79, because I just, you know, whatever. But anyway, yeah, so I like to talk to my brother and stuff because he's 29, so he's, you know, 12 years younger than me. And just the conversations we be having, because, you know, I try to keep up, I try to understand, I try to get a male perspective of things. And, you know, he's like my best friend. We talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to have somebody keep my deepest, darkest secret, I would tell him. And he would tell me his too, like, you know what I'm saying? So we was talking, and he was saying the same thing, like, you know, yeah, you don't hear from people from around, and they just whatever. He said, my ass, I'll just, you know what I mean, I ain't answering. He said, then I'll text him back like, what's up? I said, damn, I don't even do that. I just be like, I don't, you know what I mean? But that's the proper thing to do, like phone etiquette. Like, y'all understand, and we did say we understand we at a time where this is sometimes the only way you can communicate with people. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about you only being able to communicate with your sister or, you know, your nieces and nephews and stuff like that. Like that's fine. But don't be sitting home bored because you just probably got laid off and you reminiscing, and, you know, now you got time to really go through, you know, Facebook and Instagram all day and stuff like that. And it gets interesting because you can see different things. You can, you know, certain things are funny. It depends on who you follow also. But that FaceTime and stuff, like, come on, if we ain't rocking like that, don't FaceTime me. You know what I'm saying? I never really had that problem, but I'm just thinking, like, shit like that can happen. You know, you laying up, you know, chilling with your boo or whatever like that. It's like 11:30 at night, and somebody FaceTime you who you ain't speak to in like years, and you probably, you know, still got the same number, so their name come up. Now you sitting there feeling awkward as hell over some dumb stuff. So now you look like you suspect, because you like, what the hell? Not me. It's like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga calling me for. Shit, or I might just answer it, just, you know, depending on the situation. But thank God I'm blessed with a guy that's, you know, he's not insecure about nothing. His ego about as big as mine. You know what I mean? So it works out. You know what I mean? But yeah, what about for people who are in relationships where there's a lot of insecurities? Like, if I was with like my one, I ain't gonna say, you know, if I was with one of my exes, like, that shit would have went all the way left. If a dude called 11:30, I actually, and I'm ashamed to say it, but I took the soft road. You know what I mean? I hope this don't, cause you know this may fuck up my street cred and stuff. But I'm always gonna be a G, so it's all right. I changed my phone number one time for a relationship and a guy because of insecurities, and I didn't know they was that bad. You know, I have this this thing about me where, you know, Marty, you know, you need to be more, you know, feminine, and you need to, you know, you're just so cool, and you know what I mean, like, you don't give nobody a chance, and you know what I'm saying, you just be cutting niggas off, and this and this and that. And at first I'm just like, whatever, you just mad because I don't mess with you no more, whatever. But I started to hear it a lot from different people, from, you know, close people. To my mom makes jokes about it. So I said, what, do I really like just cut people off and I'm like really cold or whatever? I didn't think so. I just felt it's okay, my time is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you live in some place and you paid your rent and your lease is coming up and you don't like the apartment that you staying in, I don't think you're gonna rent again. You're gonna pack your shit up and you gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? You'll be there, you know, you be there for a couple of months, because you know the complaints don't start going in until, you know, shit is, you know, messed up. You ain't gonna move out just because, oh, you see a bug or because the faucet ain't working. But if every day, you know, you turning around, every time you turn around, you know what I'm saying, the faucet not working, now you got bugs, you know what I'm saying, just the paint is peeling off the walls, and you know the heat ain't working, and nah, I got to go. So that's just been my thing. It ain't like, you know, I was trying to be out here, you know, with my big balls, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, not getting niggas and this nothing. You know what I mean? Probably in my 20s, I was like that. I ain't gonna lie. In my 20s, I was like, I got what you want. I got what you need. So please, but yeah, get back to what I was saying. So yeah, you know, being like in, a lot of people are in secure relationships. So just have some phone courtesy, y'all. Like, just, if you ain't speak to somebody in a while, text them. Text them first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the thing about it is like, I don't know. You should know. I don't know. My eyebrows are killing me because they just look like they just too, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm bugging, but they look like, I don't know. I don't want them to look drawn on. I want them to kind of, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the camera, because, you know, I got a 6. Don't judge me. I'm not into all this bullshit and cameras and whatever. And I can't see myself. I'm mad that I paid $700, $600, whatever the price is for my son's phone. You gotta be put on a payment plan for 2 years for a cell phone? I be thinking, you know, now, you know, once you start, you know, reading, opening up your mind, I'm already an overthinker. But when I start to really look at something, to analyze some things, I find out like a lot of this shit don't make no sense. You know, what is it that you really want to do with your phone? I understand, you know, my son is younger, they got to keep up with the trends or whatever like that, but once you get a certain age, and y'all want to hear me say this over and over and over again, because things just really change. And I'm happy that it's changed. I'm happy that, you know what I'm saying, I could sit back and be like, all right, I'm happy I have boundaries. I'm happy I have some type of discipline. I'm happy I'm speaking up for myself a lot more now, because like I was such a people pleaser. You know, believe it or not, even though people, like I said I had that side of me, but I guess that's probably why, because I was so, you know, butterfly-y, you know, daisies over here, and then over there was just like, you know what I mean? So I had to have it, had to balance out. Plus I was like in the streets, you know what I'm saying, in some compromising situations, which we don't talk about on social media. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, trying to adjust to this whole new era on top of the pandemic is too much. It's too much. So that's why, you know, it may come across that some people have attitudes and stuff. It's just like, just use common sense. Like, we got enough stuff on our plate. We don't need you because your feeling some kind of way. Like, listen, if your attitude not right, don't even communicate with people. you know, and hey, I'm talking to the people that can relate to my situation. I don't want to hear, well, you know, I live with him and my husband. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Like I said, I evacuate the premises. I can't do it. And I finally, I mean, it took 40 years. Well, no, I didn't start dating until whatever, but it took, you know, I'm 41. I keep forgetting. After I turned 38, I keep forgetting how old I am. I think 30, yeah, I'm turning 42. Yeah, I'm turning 42 this year. Okay, so yeah, so it took me now just to kind of get it together. You know what I mean? To kind of figure things out and what I like, what I don't like, and you know, and I guess, I mean, not I guess, I know, like they say, that whole attraction thing. Yeah, you gotta open up your brain and your horizons, and you'll start to think clearer. You start to make better decisions. Like I would have never, and I've come across money before. I've always been making money. I've never had a job that, like, I mean, you know, I did in college, you know, like I my first job, of course, but as an adult, actually at 20, I've always worked like corporate America or whatever the case may be. So that wasn't a problem. But with the problem is, I just forgot what the hell I was saying. What the problem is, yeah, so I've come across money. I know how to make money. I've always had my own car, whatever. But now it's like, because now I invest money, because now I know, you know, about just different business adventures and different things like that. Now everything is starting to come together. So I don't get so upset because, you know, of course we all wish that shit would have started 10 years ago or you know, 5 years ago, whatever. But now I'm really understanding the whole thing about like trust the process, because you can't rush anything. Because what if your time to get and obtain something is a certain date? You rushing it, you're not gonna get was for you. So in this time, yeah, of course it was very depressing. It was very challenging, and I'm just so glad I got through it. Like I was in a, like most of us, was in a super dark spot. You know what I'm saying? And even though there's family around, you feel completely alone, claustrophobic. You feel like I'm about to lose my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously? Come on now. You know what I mean? So it just, I'm happy that I was able, my mind is able to think of things differently now. So I'm kind of glad, and it sounds weird and twisted with all this stuff that's going on, because it kind of, I don't know, for some reason with me, and I don't like that, I had to talk with God about it, like, we gotta find another way for me to learn and, you know, just get adjusted to things, because I'm always having to learn like the hard way. I want to start learning like an easy way. You know what I'm saying? So now I kind of like plan things, think things through, become proactive, and you know. So, hold on, my son. You want to come? Sure. This is my second layer of skin. My twin, as you can tell. Yeah, this is Donovan, the prince. This is the Prince of Zamunda. I just want to say that I appreciate working for him. I'm his mom. I'm his hairstylist. I'm his loan officer, stylist, you know, beautician and stuff. You know what I mean?